Hi, this is Sister Day again, and now I'm in the gradebook. I found it by coming over here into the course menu and going to gradebook. I'll just click on that, probably refresh to start all anew. I've been playing around with adding some scores here and there. Let's see, in the intro, I added a few. The intro is an assignment on the discussion board. So let's look at Chad. He has made a comment. We'll give him full credit. Down here I can add notes. I can type in thanks for your comment. I don't know, just say something. I can add notes to myself too. Have him lead a discussion. And I can submit. I could also come over here and let's say Deidre, she put in a nice comment. Here I'm going to insert a template. I made this. It's called Good Point. Just says Good Point, and then I can add her name. And again, I can submit. And now she has 100% on that assignment. Let's go here to Ernie. Ernie has two different comments. I'll give him full credit. And this time, oops, just kidding, I want to insert a template. I'm going to add a new template. I want to say something else. So this time, I don't know, I'll just say well thought. Let's see. Thanks. Your clearly, something like that. Save. Came up with that on the fly here. Let's submit. Okay. So now we have several students that have scores in the intro. Week 1, you can come over to week 1. Week 1, the assignment is a little bit different. This time, it is a paper and it's graded on a rubric. And let's say Aaron did great on this one. Got a 2, 2, 2. We'll give him, actually, let's just go to, let's add one. Great job. Ooh, great job. Okay. Submit the score. But let's say, here I was playing around with other options. Let's say poor Chad here. Chad just really didn't catch the concept. So I am going to let him retry. He only got 50%, so we're going to give him the option to retry or something. It's just an option there, so I thought I'd use it. All right, now we can see over here that some of our students are doing really well. Like Aaron, he's doing really well. Bill, he has one that is below passing. And Deidre has one below passing. And let's go back. Let's see what happens if Let's see what happens to Faye. Let's say Faye gets no credit here. That seems really unfair. I think her comment was just fine, but just for practice sake. And then in week 1, her week 1 assignment, oh, poor Faye. Oh, your assignment just did not do well. Got 1 for that. 1 for that. Oops, no. Got 1, 0, and 1. Oh, Faye. Guess submit that score. Oh, now Faye has a red dot because she is currently failing the course. That is very unfortunate. So that's what the little dots mean. Passing has a bad score and failing in red. So a few other options within the gradebook. We can come over here, to the display options, and I can select what columns I want. If I just want first and last name, or just last name and first name. Let's see what happens there. Aha. Now I have my first name and my last name. Unfortunately here all of them have the last name student, so it's not as helpful. But I can also change the footers, what I see in the footers. Score entry, let's try that. Add that to the footers. We can also do how we group them. I don't know what that is. Anyway, I can also change how the students are sorted. So I can change, based on these things, or I imagine changing, sorting by the score, or the grade that they're getting. Because I have so many students getting an A right now, it's not as obvious. Let's change that. We're going to go back to week 2, and I'm going to change Bill's grade. Oops, wrong one. Let's go week 1, I meant. Bill has a 66, so we're going to change that. He's going to have a 1, so he is now not doing so well. Strange that with 60, that it says he still has an A. Let's sort by grade again. Okay, so if I click it again, it sorted it from lowest to highest, and then again from highest to lowest. So for some reason, Bill is still doing excellent, even though that he had a terrible score. I'm going to change his intro grade. Bill, you're just doing too well for us. We're going to give you no credit. Well, we'll give you 50%. Okay, so now he has an F, but it's not as bad of an F as Faye has, because his is still yellow. Faye's is red. But now, if I sort by performance, poor Bill and Faye are way up here, and the other students, they increase in their performance. So that is how you sort. As I've already shown, you can sort using these tabs. up here as well. One thing though that we haven't tried is just to show all of the assignments at once. Here it comes. There we go. So here I can have a little bit better overview. Each of these little papers means that the status needs grading. These little arrows mean that the student can retry the assignment. Oops. I accidentally went back. So far we've been looking at this according to what a student's going to see, but we do have the option under display options to change the score display, and we can change it to our own view. We can add points, letter grades, percentages, and minutes spent. We can highlight late submissions and use visual indicators. So let's just see what happens there. Okay, so now we're seeing a lot more symbols, and I'm seeing the actual grades and percentages and so forth. Okay, so far we've been looking at the entire class as a whole, but what if we want to look at just an individual student? For example, let's look at Poor Faye. If we click on her name, we can go into an individual assessment of how she's doing. And then we have different tools up here that we can use to help analyze her scores. So let's go into the what if calculator. What if calculator allows us to put in possible scores and then calculate what the student's overall projected score would be, assuming they get those scores. So for Poor Faye, let's see, we know she can get 100% on these next few assignments. Assuming she gets 100% on all of them, come down here, recalculate, she can get 75% on the overall score of the class. Plus, she can probably go back here and resubmit some of these assignments. So, Faye still has hope. Anyway, this has been an overview of the grading features in iLearn, and there's still so much to know, but I think this was a really good start. Thanks. Bye.